It all started with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi visiting Gangaikonda Cholapuram as to commemorate the birth anniversary of Rajendra Chola I. What is Gangaikonda Cholapuram? Why is it not as spoken as much as its counterpart Thanjavur Brihadisvara temple, which is about 70 kilometers away from this? Now, to understand this, we need to go back in time and pay attention to what this city is all about, or what this town is all about. This town came into being to celebrate Rajendra Chola I, who is the direct descendant of Rajaraja Cholan, the great Chola king that ever lived. Now, this is a part of the conquest that he had undertaken to that extended even to the northern Gangetic plains. He got water from Ganges in huge quantities and had them poured into a huge tank in Gangaikondacholapuram, which is about 5 kilometers long. The name signifies Gangaikonda Cholapuram, which means a Chola king who got Ganges to the town. In addition to the Brihadisvara temple in Thanjavur, this temple also gets a lot of credit for its intricate designs, for its architectural marvels. Mana, or the Gopuram, doesn't cast a shadow during noon is somewhat of an exaggeration, but it is made in such a way that the shadow that is cast is so minimal that it almost feels negligible. It almost is an optical illusion, if you ask me. So there is no scientific evidence, there is no archaeological evidence that proves that there is absolutely no shadow that is cast at noon from the Vimana or the Gopuram. The significance behind why are people so obsessed about shadows not being casted in Hindu temples is because it symbolically signifies that there is no darkness that is cast in the abode of the god. That is what it symbolically means. Now, while this is all great, we need to understand this discussion would not be complete if we don't understand the expedition that the king had undertaken to get Ganges to this town. This is a kind of an illustration that shows about what was the path of invasion that the king has undertaken. Who were the key targets during the time while he was passing through these through the path? And what was the campaign outcome and what exactly happened, right? So if you look at the path of invasion, it seems that from Tamil Nadu, which is the Chola heritage land or the Chola heartland, where he consolidated all the Chola forces and neighboring kingdoms and friendlies, and he took on the expedition. He had to pass through Andhra Pradesh, which was ruled by Kalinga kings back then, and then Odisha, which is modern day Orissa, and then you have Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh, and then reach Bengal and Bihar to finally defeat the king, get the Ganges, and bring it all the way back to Gangaikonda Cholapuram. So what were the key targets and what was the expedition like? Are there any challenges? Now, Kalinga was a difficult challenge. It extended in the regions of Orissa and today's Andhra Pradesh. And then Utkala was another kingdom that he had to fight, which is possibly a part of Kalinga, but then present day Orissa. Then you have Dakshina Kosala kings, which is the present day Chhattisgarh. Then Odda dynasty were likely part of Orissa, present day Orissa. Then reached Bengal, which had to defeat the king Mahipala to finally get the Ganges. He apparently got Ganges back to Gangaikonda Cholapuram in huge gold containers. Now, what were the campaign outcomes? What literally happened? Now, he reached Ganges River after defeating the Mahipala I in the Bengal region, and then he collected the water from Ganges, and then he got it all the way back, renamed the capital, which literally translates to the Chola king who got Ganges to the town, which is Gangaikonda Cholapuram. I hope you appreciate this. I felt a need to make this video is because most often we speak about how this was a capital city, how this was how this had a great temple, wants the same amount of attention like the Brihadisvara temple. But nobody speaks about what happened, what was this all about, what was the town all about, what is the history. So I hope this was an interesting session. And if you like what you see, please share this with your friends and put it down in the comments if there is anything specific you would want me to cover. I'm all in to research, investigate further, bring to you whatever I can. Thank you so much. My name is Casey. This is Culture Captured. Cheers.